April is bringing us high emotional stakes and relationships that are anything but simple. From second chances and forbidden romances to betrayals that could break your heart, April's BL releases are all riding on one thing: intense emotions. As usual, we've got productions from Thailand dominating next month, but South Korea has really been stepping up their BL game and continues to do so. Let's start at the edge of April with a special that will drop just before the month officially begins. Hey guys, I'm Blush. We talk all things BL here, latest releases, industry news, and what goes on behind the scenes. Today, we're covering some of the most anticipated April 2025 releases, and of course, you can come hang out with me at the end during Blush Hour where we just catch up. Subscribe so you don't miss an upload. Sometimes when I want to watch something, this happens, but thanks to the insane amount of locations available on NordVPN, I can change my virtual location in a second to access geo-restricted content. Plus, I like to keep it on all the time anyways to protect my identity, and the best part is I've never experienced any speed issues like I have with other VPNs. The link and deal will be in the pinned comments. First, let's talk about this since it is airing extremely close to April. Produced by Domundi, Your Sky of Us is a continuation of the BL series Your Sky. The special revisits the couple Menfa and T-Rock, played by Thomas and Kong. Your Sky was a unique BL because it was definitely a cliche trope, but that didn't stop it from taking off with extreme popularity. I think that Thomas and Kong have gained quite the fandom, while the support characters played by Poor, TT, Uu, and Save already proved themselves to be just as lovable with their own series on the way too, which were announced during Domundi's 2025 lineup event. The story picks up after the events of the main series, focusing on how the boys navigate their relationship now that the initial spark has faded and real-life pressures set in. It's emotionally grounded and quiet in its tension, building on past miscommunications and the fear of growing apart. The uncut episodes will be premiering March 29th on iQIYI until April 17th. We'll have to double check on the total number of episodes because I've heard 3, but an episode a week between March 29th and April 17th is 4 in total. I mean, I wouldn't complain. Business as usual from South Korea dives into ex-lovers reunited in the workplace, and it wastes no time leaning into tension. Kim Min-joon is 30, burnt out, and quietly spiraling in the most relatable way. Day after day, it's the same dull routine. Wake up, go to work, survive the 9 to 5, go home, repeat. He can't help but feel like life is passing him by, like he should have done more, been more, become someone by now, but instead everything feels stuck. And then, just when he's accepted that his life might always feel like this, someone from his past walks in through the office door, his ex-boyfriend, Han Jin-hwan. It's been 8 years since they broke up, 8 years without a word, and now Jin-hwan is suddenly his new co-worker, looking just as confident, charming, and effortlessly put together as ever, while Min-joon still feels like he's standing in the exact same spot he was when they ended. Min-joon tells himself it's fine, he's older now, wiser, this won't affect him. He can be professional. But Jin-hwan, he didn't come back just to be colleagues. This one will run 7 episodes, so far just officially announced on South Korea's platform Heavenly. However, I'm assuming a platform like iQIYI or Gaga will likely pick it up. Okay, back to Domundi. One of the most anticipated BLs of the year, The Next Prince, starring Nunu as Prince Kanan and Z as his bodyguard Charon, is expected to air this April. Z and Nunu are easily one of the most popular BL CPs in the game, so you bet this one comes with a huge fandom. The country is ruled by a monarchy and split into 5 regions, each with its own powerful leader. According to Amali's royal law, when it's time to crown a new king, each region must send an heir to compete for the throne. But here's the twist: the heir doesn't win the crown for themselves. No. The father of the winning heir becomes the next king. Daddy issues activated. The story follows Kanan, the crown prince of a royal family who, frankly, couldn't care less about the whole future of the kingdom situation. He's been living far from Amali, removed from royal politics responsibilities, and let's be real, the drama. Enter Charon, his loyal and very stoic bodyguard, from a family that's been protecting Kanan's line for generations. Charon's duty? Drag the prince back home, gracefully of course, and prepare him to represent their house in the royal competition. One of them wants nothing to do with the throne, the other has sworn his life to protect it, and as you can probably guess, their relationship is about to get a lot more complicated. No exact premiere date has been confirmed yet, but it's set to release sometime in April 2025. It will air on Channel 131 in Thailand and stream internationally on iQIYI. Fair to say, April will be a big month for Domundi Productions, with their 2 2 highest trending couples taking the screen. If you are unfamiliar with their company, I have a whole video breaking down how they came to be, and fun fact, they were just YouTubers until 5 years ago. This new short form KBL picks up the story of Do Ba-woo and Choi Ji-hoon, supporting characters from the original webtoon Who Can Define Popularity. Some people are confusing this for a direct spin-off of Blooming, which was an adaptation of the original webtoon, but this will be a spin-off of the webtoon as well, if that makes sense. Something Is Not Right explores what happens when one finally acts on a long-standing crush, years after the opportunity seemed to pass. The result is a slow, awkward reconnection between 2 young men, unsure if timing will ever be on their side. The series is from a production company that usually casts K-pop idols known as Idol Romance. They've done series such as Why Are You, Roommates of Poonduck 304, and Kissable Lips, which is not the same company that produced Blooming, by the way. The series premieres on April 16th, airing on the Heavenly platform again, and we're still waiting on an international release. But given past Idol Romance releases, I suspect it'll be showing up on Wiki sooner or later. This one instantly caught my eye. The Bangkok boy brings action, suspense, and emotional conflict into the BL space. At the center of the story is Sun, a young man consumed by grief and fury after the tragic death of his father, a man he believes was murdered in cold blood. Raised with loyalty, pride, and a strong sense of justice, Sun sets out on a path of vengeance, determined to uncover the truth and bring the person responsible to justice, no matter the cost. But fate has other plans. As part of his investigation, Sun crosses paths with Peach, a quiet, soft-spoken young man who lives a life worlds apart from Sun's. Peach is gentle, kind, steady in a way that unnerves Sun, and yet, despite every warning bell in Sun's head, he finds himself drawn in, not just by Peach's warmth, but by the rare sense of safety he feels when they're together. What Sun doesn't know, at least not at first, is that Peach is the son of the man he suspects murdered his father. As the truth slowly unravels, Sun is forced into an impossible choice: follow the plan he spent years building, or protect the one person who makes him feel like he could be something more than just his pain. Please, this is a classic forbidden love story set against the urban backdrop of Bangkok, and after a lot of fluffy series, BL fans are excited to lose themselves in this dark, gritty world. The series premieres on April 26 on GMMTV in Thailand and the Munwork Media Film YouTube channel for international viewers. Okay, blush hour time. Let's talk GMMTV because somehow they always find their ways into my videos. Not a BL, but some of our fave BL actors from GMMTV are starring in a few upcoming non-BL series, so I thought I'd share. Leap Day, a part of the 2024 lineup, will be starring Do Gun, Pond, and Pond. Born on the day and night of February 29th, Day and Night are each plagued by a terrible curse that will take from them the person they cherish most. Now that we're nearing the middle of the year, where the watch time tends to slow down a bit, we'll probably be seeing more non-BLs because I'm guessing GMMTV will want to save the higher anticipated releases for the fall, but this is a pretty killer cast. I'm excited to see how it goes for them, especially for Pond, who probably has this whole new experience under his belt filming this, since it's quite different from what he's used to. And also Gun, who plays an autistic character, but I already know he'll deliver. Also from GMMTV, we have Breakup Service that will star Off and a T-pop idol, Joran, plus a lot of guest appearances. Like, they put at least a quarter of GMMTV in here. Not actually, but it'll be fun to see each new couple they try to break up played by a familiar face. This one technically also airs in March, but March 31st, so it can have a place in this video. While we're on the topic of GMMTV, this one's actually a BL. Sweet Tooth Good Dentist starring Mark and Ohm, Little Ohm, started airing just a few days ago on March 21st. Mark and Ohm are a new CP, even though Mark's been around GMMTV forever, but this is their first show together where they're the leads, so if you want to support them, make sure to go check this out. I feel like GMMTV gives us nothing, and bam, 5 shows start airing at once and you can't keep up. Of course, we also have My Golden Blood on the go. I have yet to watch past the first episode. Not that I don't want to, but I just rather have a few built up before I start watching it again. I'm all caught up with Top Form. So far so good. That one is airing on WeTV, but most recently I was absolutely obsessed with Secret Relationships from South Korea. High quality, so many plot twists, all packed into 8 episodes, and the acting was amazing. It also helps that they aired 2 episodes a week back to back. It really helps keep viewers engaged, and I think more shows should do that, but I also understand why they probably don't, because they wouldn't have enough shows to could replace them if they started airing everything twice as fast. I finally wrapped up a few that have been airing for a while. Forever You, literally from forever ago. I finally finished that. And a little more recently, FC Sold Out. That one was from content creators City Boy Logs. Let me know what you've recently started watching or wrapped up, even if it was a brand new show or something from a decade ago. I'd love to know. Leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Everybody moves on, and it's fine. But these two, Om and Nanan, they're never allowed to move on. They're never allowed to forget about this one show they did 4 years ago.
In a dramatic casting shakeup, GMMTV's rising on-screen duo Om and Lang have been replaced by beloved stars Oo and Boom in a high-profile upcoming project Only Friends 2 Dream On.